I didn't broadcast it. Jitterbug broadcast it.
Now I get it.
And Jitterbug also does, it targets down with the missiles for the time being. But the armies are still not going to just back off because they don't think that's, the situation hasn't ended just because you've done that, but that's a good start. So there's a good faith measure there. And also it stops vaporizing people with the machine gun turrets as well temporarily.
See? All right.
You're like, see, the program still has control of the city.
Yes, I know that.
The program's still trying to kill everybody.
Yes, I know that.
And you're like, it worked. Everything's peaceful now. It's like, no.
And that is also true.
It's not working until that program goes down.
Okay, but how many battles do you want to fight right now? How many?
I'm just saying.
How many? Because I'm willing to fight.
All right,
I'm willing to fight.
It's your plan. Go ahead.
No. My plan's over. I did what I did.
You also said what you said and now live with it.
No, I
didn't
am
say
living
that.
with it.
I didn't
I'm just
say
saying. I'm just saying. We're not making any progress here.
Can I want to huddle up with my two guys. Outside of the ears of Jitterbug, outside of the ears of Kate, you can go step outside. Yeah.
No, I'll be over here.
Yeah, take off the headphones.
No, I'll be over here.
No, I gotta
listen to you guys.
converse with them. We're out of Jitterbug's
you guys
range.
can go walk around and have a cigarette or something outside because once you're outside the building, they can't hear you.
Yeah.
Okay. We need it. Are we secure? Are we secure?
Should be, yeah.
All right. The server that all the programming and the power of Jitterbug has got to be located somewhere. There has to be a building that has a server farm that is Jitterbug. Mm-hmm. Right?
It's probably at the tower, but
we need to find it.
It's probably at the HQ.
Wherever it is, we need to search for this server farm for Vicky and blow that shit up.
Wait, I thought her name was Elena.
I'm sorry. Jitterbug. I'm thinking of iRobot.
Yeah.
Because it had the one panel and you bang the panel and it had the little thing and he had to stick the thing in there. Vicky and iRobot.
No, that's Small Wonder.
What?
Vicky's from Small Wonder. I care about
the central brain of Jitterbug has to be located somewhere. We need to find that brain and blow that shit up.
You're right.
The beauty of the system was that it would decentralize itself once active, so it's spread out to everywhere. And you can take
but we don't know that.
You can take down a chunk. Well,
we're not technically savvy enough.
You were told that, but it doesn't mean you really cared what he was saying when he said it.
So here's the thing. Jitterbug is an AI like every other AI. What is its number one combatant? It's virus. We give it a good enough virus, it'll have to take time working on that.
We can't create that bad virus.
No, so we have to talk to somebody. Who do we know that's an engineer that can come up with that that's in Detroit and not here? We just have to get word to him. I'm talking about Riri. Okay? He's down with us. We talk to Dominion. Dominion talk to Riri. Riri gets the virus to Dominion. Dominion drives it here. We upload it into what?
Half of them are already here, as a matter of fact. So the other ones will probably be showing up anyway.
Right. So that's the gig. Now,
all right.
Again, to talk about what I was saying with Golden Boy, we have a war on multiple fronts. The number one thing that we had to try to stop was him launching a bunch of goddamn nuclear weapons. We didn't want Jitterbug doing that. And the only way to prove to Jitterbug that the humans could police each other and take down, because he was like, the humans are the problem. You know? He just decided we're the problem.
Now, a lot of the humans are about to turn on us.
Well, yeah, because, who was the dude?
All the program has to do is change its mind, and we're back to nuclear launch.
No, we know that.
That's what I'm saying. We haven't solved anything.
We didn't solve anything. We bought ourselves time. He was about to launch shit right then. What are we going to do?
All right.
This fucker's plan was to get on a yacht and sail away.
I'm thinking about pulling up business states and pulling out of fucking city for good.
Yeah, but you didn't even have time. You wouldn't have time to pull up if we didn't do what we just did. You wouldn't even have time.
All right.
Okay?
No, he was had plenty of time.
So
because he
we
had his
stopped the
car,
violence in the city.
kill people.
Yay us. Now they're about to turn violent against us.
That might be.
Okay.
Listen.
So use some of that persuasion.
You think the people ain't been mad at us before?
Luckily, I mean, a lot of the people who would be mad at you are the people you've already taken out and tied up.
Exactly.
Okay.
Ain't nobody else gonna be mad. They're rolling with us.
They're rolling with you guys, but they didn't know that you wanted to kill
Right.
them first.
But we wasn't talking about them.
No.
Obviously,
so
we were
you
talking
can go out
about
there.
them guys.
So we weren't talking about you.
We weren't talking
guys.
about you guys. You guys are cool.
You guys rock.
We're talking about the other
That was
guys.
the Jackson method at play. Yeah. Anybody who didn't
saying.
stand down was an asshole.
Exactly. That's why we said freeze, fuckers.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We did the thing. We did the thing.
So what's the next move?
Obviously, the next move is what I said. We get in touch with Riri, send a Raven, do not make a call. You know, we'll see if the Illmatic and the Specialist, let's see if they can go out of Falcon City at least 1,000 miles before they make contact with their boys in Detroit. Talk to Riri, get the fucking COVID fucking 35 or whatever. Bring it in for the AI, and we upload it. Now we have to find out where that server farm is.
Well, he just said it was decentralized.
Right, but we still.
So there is no server farm.
But there's still there's still
Yeah,
a
you
tether.
can find
There's
the
gotta
place
be-
where he started it, which probably,
Yeah.
there's more of it there, but yeah.
Yeah, and then we'll upload it there, and then it'll spread out as far as he went.
Yeah.
And if we go Dark Ages for a little while, we go Dark Ages for a little while. We're humans. We've been there before.
Okay.
So
Does that not sound like a good enough plan for you guys?
It does. But once we get the virus, who's going to upload it? We don't know how to do that.
No, of course
This
not.
guy does.
I know.
We don't know how to
can't-
do that
I
shit.
know. So we'll get Liv to do it.
All right.
I mean, Aid would probably be better at it, but I think Liv would want to go out in public to do it.
All right. So we
And
need
yes,
to find.
when I talk about my wife, I talk about her as two completely different people. It's the way I can cheat and still be faithful at the same time. It works for us.
All right.
Because they look
You can
completely
stay
different.
happily married for a lot longer if your wife could make herself look flawlessly like anybody else in the world.
Yeah.
oh, wow.
And
That could get your ass in trouble.
It really could. Especially when you play that little game, you go to the hotel bar, and I'm like, "Hey, how you want to come up my room?" But that's not her; she's actually somebody else. You're like, "Oh shit, I thought you was my wife."
I swear, I thought
seriously.
it was you. I swear. Yeah.
I swear to God.
All right.
And how
So
were you down to go so fast?
we need a meeting with the Dominion guys.
Yeah,
So who's
I think Illmatic and the Specialist are still with us.
You guys, Salvation and the Specialists are there, yeah, and they're
Oh.
we already had this conversation basically, so they're ready to head back, real quick. It's not going to be that quick, but they can fly back.
Yeah, they don't wait to get 1,000 miles out. Just don't get on comms.
Yeah, exactly.
Just do this face to face.
So they know what's up. They get the radio silence thing, and they're
Well, they gotta go with it.
taking off back to where they can get a hold of him and set that up.
All right.
Because
Yeah, what we're
in the
doing-
meantime, he's basically become their fixer there. So it's they've got that kind of connection. He'll do it as long as they can get the message through.
Okay.
And as a backup, your boy in El Paso, do you trust him? Do you think he
No,
has any
we got
kind of-
some bad chips from him last time. So we don't know if it was
I
him
thought you
or
were
if it was
just worked
Kelter.
that out already.
No, we haven't. When have we been back to El Paso?
Man, I thought y'all had been sorted that out.
We
That
haven't
was
been
weeks
back to El
ago.
Paso.
How haven't you ever dealt with that?
Because we've been
yet?
dealing with other shit here. I don't know if you noticed.
Ooh, you know what? You've been real sassy ever since there was the transition of power that happened in the group.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You've been real sad.
Betrayal does some bad things to people.
Ain't nobody betrayed you. Oh,
What?
no, I'm sorry.
What?
I forgot. The whole, I mean, the kid is still the kid.
And the last thing I'll say, since we're out of prying ears, is remember the video we saw when he was uploading Jitterbug? He had some kind of electric shock and did something to his head. I said, something's changed about him, and you can't trust him. Something happened in that process.
You're right, because it's not really him.
So
it's
you
Jitterbug. I'm just now remembering.
You can
that.
keep talking
Golden
until
Boy.
you're talking to a wall. Is what I'm
No,
saying.
you're right. You're right, because it's not really him. That's right. The Jitterbug got into him
Yes.
with the armor because he doesn't carry as much cyber as the rest of us.
Eddie.
That's why it was really easy for Jitterbug to take over. Because he wasn't used to being, synced up, right? Is that what happened?
Yeah.
Am I having
That's what we believe happened. Yeah.
That's what we believe happened.
So, like I said,
I completely forgot that plot thread.
you're sitting there talking about, oh, he's still the same. No, he's not the same. Something happened to him.
I just fucking said I forgot that he wasn't him.
Well, when you weave these plans,
When he
remember
came
the
in-
most important of details.
Listen, when he came in, he had a bowl of cereal. I was like, it's Kanan again.
No.
He's back.
He's not
Well
back.
played.
It's a bowl of cereal. He's eating the
That was
shit.
in character.
I'm saying, I saw
Jitterbug
it.
was in character.
I saw it. That's right. He's Jitterbug. Oh, and that's the reason why he put the video out of us talking
So at
shit.
some point, 04, we smacked him around a little bit, told him to wake up. So now, what's the plan?
Quick sidebar. Has anybody else been looking at the weather violently keep changing from flood to windy to rain? No, just me? All right.
Yeah.
It sounds like Falcon City to me. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Same as
been
ever
crazy.
was.
It's actually so into character right now. Okay, so after we break, all right, we set the Dominion guys on their task. We have this large group of people. Let's start making our way back to the center of the town.
We set them on two tasks. One task set down Jitterbug. The other task, we show them the video of what happened to Kanan and try and find a way to reverse it. Figure out what happened to him and try and get him back. Because we don't leave a man behind.
Right.
So two tasks.
Three tasks, because we also have to find the original server banks. So the number one, I think the best place
If
to
he's,
start.
I still think if he's as spread out as he is, it shouldn't matter where we upload the virus if he's everywhere. I don't think we have to go and track down the original server, the Apple IIe that he was written on, and put it on that. We can put it in anywhere.
You think?
I think
Just plug
so.
it in, and if he's connected
it's
to everything, it's going to hit him.
It's going to hit him.
Well, I mean, like all
Well, like-
MacGuffins, I would rather go to a spot. But whatever. We can do it.
They
from
went to
any-
go get the MacGuffin, okay? We got to sit in the city and wait for it
All right.
and hope that maybe it's coming.
All right, I want to check on the girls. I just get on the walkie, channel 4.
The one that's now being monitored by Jitterbug.
I just making sure. I just want to check in, make sure they're okay.
Yeah, I guess if the yacht is within a mile of the shore, you'd be able to pull that off. So yeah, you can get a communication through and just to check in. So yeah, they're there. Everything is as it was when you left.
Okay, and Jitterbug has agreed to stand down with the nuclear strike. So Plan B is, moot.
What's next?
Hurry up and wait.
Nah, we're not going to hurry up and wait. There's other thing. Like I said, I want to take this group that we have with us
To the park.
These 30, and we'll take them to Lake Park. We'll take them to Lake Park, and we're going.
Well, there's like 400 people.
Yeah, and we're gonna have a big old fashioned
Apology
kumbaya,
video.
kumbaya type style sit-in, where we're gonna just let the love flow through.
Yeah, you can get there's certainly some musicians and crap in the crowd. You can get like an impromptu jam going and
Yeah.
stuff. People will be
Matter of
doing-
fact, wasn't
having
there a
their-
concert not too long ago? Who was that? Didn't we have who was the DJ? Or
Yeah,
didn't
we
have-
killed the performers.
No, but the one who was putting it on.
Yeah, we killed him too.
Talking about Bone Capone.
Was it Bon Capone? Yeah, there was a whole Live Aid, right? Like a little bottle rock situation going on.
No, it was Jan and the Brain Dancers.
There it is.
Bone
Jan.
Capone and Yankee Peters.
Jan and the Brain
Dante
Dancers.
was the one who...
But Jan, that's who we want. That's our contact. We saved her and her group. Let's get her come out here, do a little impromptu sit-in loving concert, Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you
Okay,
try.
well, the guys with no empathy, this is just a waste of time.
Now I get it, but this is all in essence to try to maneuver and fool the AI system that has us under like
Well, not even
martial
fool.
law.
You're trying to prove your intentions. So I mean,
Yes.
you know, doing good things is a good thing. You know?
Thank you.
But you know,
Okay.
he's saying that it might not see the same things as good things that you see as good things. So
Right. No, I get that. But we're going to try. So we get Gem and the Holograms to come do a concert.
Jim and the hologram.
So I'm sorry, Josie and the Pussycats. Whatever their names are. It's my sister. It's my daughter. It's my sister and my daughter. All right, so we'll go ahead, let them go out there. They're doing the thing. We got about 500 people or whatever, all listening to the music, clapping, having a good time. All this time, the Dominion guys are off doing their things. The military guys are still on the outskirts of town, right? They haven't left, but they're not.
they're not
Infiltrating
leaving.
the
They're
city.
not leaving. They're just not trying to destroy or move any further in. They're kind of setting up around the edge. You know.
Yeah, and the Cosgang guys are kind of still there, or did they move to Lake Park with us?
Well, some of each. You know, most of them are still. You know, where the military has a perimeter, they've formed another perimeter to match. So there's like a space in between them. But a couple of
DMZ.
them have come with you exactly.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We want
And
more
actually,
people.
where the people are having the get together and the party, you know, that's almost like a tailgate thing going on. People are starting to see that, and it's being broadcast as well. So other people are starting to gather there. So you're probably
Right.
winning over some of the people who were being rowdy, and you're also pulling people
Exactly.
who were safely at home are now coming out to see what's happening.
And that's what I wanted to do. Let's get that other video off their minds, and the love in is what we're seeing. I'm Don Kinging the shit out of this.
I'll just do a Gordon Gekko Grievous Good speech.
You know, whatever. I mean, yeah, we're going to go ahead and give it time to give Golden Boy the mic.
No.
No. You got to say something positive to the crowd.
All right. Let me see. I about put my phone away because I was like, man, everything is out of our hands.
No, it's not. All of this is working.
Oh, not that. Let's see. Put on my glasses.
Come on, get a good Golden Boy speech.
24.
Look at this
20.
guy.
Right, so
You should
yeah,
run for office.
so yeah, he's speaking to the crowd and basically like this is what we're talking about. We want to have, you know, party like this, everybody, you know, having a good time, no more of that violent shit, blah blah blah. You know, so he rouses the crowd and they're cheering
Yeah,
for him.
and it should be great because we're all multimillionaires, guys. Remember that too. Remember all that money I gave you? It's great, right?
You're not actually saying that, right?
Oh, that's
Are you actually saying that?
all the
He's not even
people
talking. I meant
He's
somebody.
talking.
who are in the city who
And
are
I'm not
pissed
saying-
off about the money. You're just going to rub that in their face.
They're all tied up and going to jail anyway. Fuck off. That's why they're mad.
That's good. You really? You're not
No,
really
I'm
saying
not
that.
saying
Okay, thank God.
Good God.
Man.
Come on, guys. We're great. We're rich.
The Hunger Games will go again.
I'm starting to feel hypocritical making all these kumbaya speeches.
I'm saying. You're doing a great job, though. It's really great. I know your overall look is to be amoral, but as long as you're directed, you know, you're just a weapon. And as long as you're directed by the forces of good, you'll do good things.
Yeah.
You know, don't be sad. So you're about to be mayor. You're about to be the mayor of the city.
Mayor Golden Boy, I like the sound of that.
I like the sound of that. Mayor Goldie Boy.
Mayor Goldie, what was his name?
Mayor Goldie Wilson.
Wilson. That was good.
Where Mayor Goldie Boy. I like the sound of that. All right, gentlemen. So here it is. We're doing this. While we're doing this whole thing going on, I'm just trying to think. Kanan's still with us, right?
Are you talking to me?
No, I'm just saying, before I say anything.
No, because like you're on the stage at the park.
No, I'm behind stage. I'm backstage.
No, you're backstage. Okay.
I'm back. I never was on stage. I never was on stage.
Am I still?
I was on
Golden Boy
stage.
was on stage, yeah.
Yeah, I was never on stage.
Or at least he had the microphone through the PA. Whether or not you stepped in front of the people is up
No,
to
you
you.
definitely
I
stepped
stepped in front.
Well, where am I?
I reloaded my pistol if there's a problem. I don't know. Where are you?
They stepped outside to talk away from you, and that's the last time you were seen. So you're I'm sure you're somewhere nearby. Did you follow along, or what did you guys do there? You're not very far away.
Yeah, I mean, I could get there in a split second. Come fast.
No, yeah, because when we had our talk, that was before we made that move to Lake Park and did the whole sit-in. Because I'm figuring that still took a while, right? At least 45 minutes to an hour for everybody to get set up and do all this stuff. A bunch of fucking food trucks coming in and stuff like that, you know. It was an impromptu party, you know. And we're having it going down. But while all this is going down, the Dominion kids, we can't get a hold of them at all. But what we can do is send Piff out in the wall chopper.
I thought we already talked to Dominion boys.
Right. We did.
Yeah, they're on the way. What do you want to send Piff out to do?
Go pick them up. It'll be faster if she got them.
To do what?
They took your jet.
For them to make it to Detroit, stay off comms, talk to Rumiko, get him to create a virus. That's going to take weeks.
Weeks.
Yeah,
You were just talking about we don't want the Game
might
of
not
Thrones
take that
season
long,
7
but they're not
teleportation
gonna
to come
be-
into effect.
Yeah,
Okay,
they
okay.
won't be back soon. That's for sure. They'll be
Yeah,
back.
that's
They'll
gonna
be
take
back next
weeks.
week. Yeah.
So you decided to throw this big ass party for what? What are we doing here?
It was like that scene in Sense8 where they had that rave for no fucking reason.
It's you're calming the people down.
And then it turned into an
giving them
orgy.
something else to do.
It was
you know?
weird, right, guys?
Okay.
All right. Yeah, I was stalling for time. But you're right.
With your plan, as far as your plan goes, with them going back there to talk to him, it's going to take them. They're going by plane, so it's going to take them like 4 hours to get there, and then they're going to have the conversation, and then he's going to whip up the thing, which will probably take him a few hours too. But so 7-8 hours. But then, being that we were already talking about this, he can probably put it into the system somewhere from there. It doesn't have to be taken all the way back to you on foot or whatever, So they might be able to inject it into the system from there if that's your end goal. But first, it does have to exist. So yeah.
Okay. All right. So let's just say that, all right, we partied through the night and stuff like that. The city was able to get calmed down. Now let's make our way back to HQ. And at this point, let's see if Money Man CD has made it back. And if he hasn't come back by this time, let's see if how much of Kanan is Kanan and how much of Kanan is Jitterbug.
Hey, you've already seen that.
Yeah, I think you're right. But is there any way we can get our little brother out of his current situation?
Possibly so, but yeah. There's no sign of money back at the ranch there.
Okay. All right. At this point, I just feel like Jitterbug is holding the city hostage. It's just a nice.
It's waiting to see what you do and decide.
You know what it is? It's a Lenny type hug. Yeah, he's hugging you for comfort, but if you keep squeezing and squeezing, that he's gonna crush that rabbit and kill it. You know what I mean? That was an Of Mice and Men
Yeah, that was
reference.
good.
It wasn't a rabbit, it was a puppy.
That's what I'm saying. What rabbit are we talking about?
Oh, I'm thinking about Bugs Bunny.
Lenny was going to tend the rabbits
He was gonna tend the rabbits, but
at the farm they never got.
but he was hugging a puppy. He killed the
Yeah,
puppy.
he killed the puppy. He
And
killed
killed
the
the
mouse
girl.
first, then he killed a puppy, and then he killed a woman.
Damn.
Yeah, he just stepped up his game.
That's the escalation of any serial killer. Start with the mouse. The small
Kill
animal.
the cat.
Then the cat. Then a bigger animal. Then a woman.
That's what he did.
Yeah. All right. So we're going back. And so our thing is, I wanted to talk to Kanan to try to see if we can try to shake it out of him. But it looks like the team probably doesn't agree with that. Kind of feel like he's a lost cause.
I didn't say he's a lost cause. I said it's beyond our
You're
skill
not talking
level
to Kanan.
to help him. Until that program's shut down,
I think he's in there, though.
He's jitterbug.
I think he's in there.
That's fine, but what can you do?
Fight it! I know you're in there.
Fight! You can't do anything.
Remember that time?
Sit and wait.
Hey, Kane, remember that time you went and got the fish and chips? we was down in the Gulf. And you went to that restaurant, you and Abe, and got that fish and chips? Do you?
Yeah.
At that time.
Oh, was that the time?
You know who else remembers it? Jitterbug.
Was that the time?
Because he's taking
where
over his brain.
Where I took the person we were supposed to secure to the restaurant, and you guys went, or not you guys, but you, Jackson, and Wall went and murdered like a bunch of people? That time?
No, we didn't murder nobody.
No, yeah, and then you came back with like
Oh
a
wait,
lot
no,
more
we
money.
we murdered one guy, but he was trying to murder us.
Oh yeah, I remember
was one
that.
guy,
It
was a double
like when
cross.
you said it, I remember that.
When we went, it was a double cross because he was trying to double cross us.
But you double crossed him.
No, we just defended
Oh,
ourselves.
got you.
But you had fish and chips though, right? It was good. What was the name of that restaurant? Do you remember?
Remember the time when you wanted to shoot his wife? We had to threaten to kill you to stop you from
You weren't there for that.
murdering his wife.
You're jumping from Kate. You weren't there for that.
He read the book.
Mister, I'm on a pedestal and I'm better than you. You the one.
Hey, Golden Boy, ixnay on the hypocrisy. That's not helping our current situation. But I like where your headspace is. But yeah, Jitterbug reminds me of a petulant child who thinks he knows the right. Linda, listen, Linda, listen. It's a petulant little boy.
Has the, for their sake, how much time has went by? A day or two?
In the sense, since today, yeah, it's about 2 days.
Okay. So
What are you talking about? 2 days since Jitterbug has taken over?
2 days since you guys sent off the virus.
It's 2 days since we left the park.
Right.
Oh, really?
Yes.
We've been talking about English Lit.
That was day one.
That lasted a full day.
Yeah, they say they're doing their thing in Detroit, or they're working on the thing, getting the process together. But they're not going to be. It's not going to be ready in time to get you in the next 18 minutes.
Okay. All right. So I would have to say.
And if they are able to successfully create a virus that's going to be able to do everything that we won't know about it because we can't call them.
Well, when shit starts shutting down,
So us sitting around waiting.
I don't know what else can we do.
I need to go hit somebody, man. I need to go fight somebody. Combat. Come on.
Well, I mean, I thought we were going to do a whole.
Sounds like Wall wants to.
I thought we were going to do a whole lot of fighting, but we didn't. We didn't. It worked out. My plan worked out too good. I mean, I tooled up too, man. I got a whole bunch of rubber bullets. I ain't shoot one.
At this
I'm about to
point,
sell them all back to the store. I bought hella rubber bullets.
Well, you're still going to need those because you still can't be pulling out weapons and stuff though.
Well, maybe at this point it's
I think Kane needs to faint at this point. Because I feel something in here
Yeah.
that sounds like it's breaking down.
Well, that works because as you're listening to him, because he's still everything is being transmitted directly back to the main source there. Jitterbug has no longer been out there violently taking people out, shooting them, and destroying them, and all that. But now that it sees that you're, talking about hypocrisy and maybe fooling people and doing this trick and that trick and the other thing, it's changing its mind on the whole backing down.
Jitterbug needs to understand what shop talk is. We just funning. Damn. Don't you understand satire?
Well, it's
Jesus
doing something
Christ.
good
Jitterbug's
here.
a bot.
He's like a bunch of goddamn Republicans. Take a
there you
joke,
go.
Jitterbug.
You're not shooting any bullets, at least this time. It's launched what looks like about 1,000 mini drones, so they're about the size of a softball, and it's going around. And basically, anybody who's out, it's not looking for violent or non-violent or anything. Anyone it sees in the streets of Falcon City is shooting with this thing, and some kind of ray comes out of it, and it hits the people, and they basically just disappear, poof, gone. So there's not even a puff of smoke, a pile of dust, nothing. It's blasting anybody it can, and they're disappearing.
This is happening right now?
This just started happening right now, yeah.
Are we inside?
Yeah.
You are inside, yes.
So it's vaporizing people?
Wait, what happened?
They didn't like your tone.
Told you, man. Stop talking to this guy, man. Talking directly to Jitterbug. You done pissed him off. Now he's vaporizing people.
First of all, that is not my fault.
You're the only one talking to him. Who else's fault could it be?
What did I say? I mean, I made some jokes about being a Republican.
Man.
Well, it was a combination. You know, like what you had to say, then like what he had to say, and then there's something he feels inside himself there. So, put it all together, and Jitterbug is distrusting the situation once again and trying to, is still trying to do whatever it thinks is right for the humans.
Oh, no, wait, no. Back it up. I know what happened. Kanan was sitting at the headquarters, said his chest started hurting. Next thing you know, they start vaporizing. They didn't have shit to do with us. Something's going on with Jitterbug. Jitterbug is malfunctioning.
Jitterbug is trying to protect what he has.
No, Jitterbug's malfunctioning.
Jitterbug is 100% malfunctioning. He's been malfunctioning out the gate, but now he's getting worse.
So what do we do?
It's almost like Jitterbug is having psychosis.
No, it's almost like it's
Cyber
getting
psychosis.
a virus.
It's definitely being, not what you wanted it to be doing when you created it, at least. But that doesn't mean you didn't create it. You told him what you wanted, and he did what he wanted. So, and it's grown since then. So what it's doing now is these drones are going around and trying to take down anybody it can find. And when you notice that, who's got somebody roll your high perception.
Okay. All right. I know what I want to do. Fuck it.
15.
All right.
16.
Where's perception? It's under
4.
Reflexes.
reflexes.
No, under intelligence.
What's your intelligence?
Perception?
Intelligence is a 5.
20.
20. All right. The magic number was 18. So 20, you notice that the people are disappearing, but whatever if they're standing on or if they're holding something, whatever else, other things aren't being disintegrated with them, just the people are disappearing.
So, like, if they're sipping on the latte hits the ground?
Yeah,
Exactly.
basically.
Though you're not seeing piles of clothes, people are not being disintegrated out of their clothing. So, but
I don't think people are being
anything else,
disintegrated.
if they're in a car and it gets shot, the person disappears, the car stays put.
I think they're being blipped.
Okay.
What?
Like they're being
Erased from existence?
Not erased from existence. They're being teleported. They're not being disintegrated. They're being teleported. But that doesn't. But we need to stop it. There's like 1,000 little softballs in the air. I say we get in the wall copper and start shooting these shits down.
How are we going to get to the wall copper?
It's been 3 days. You think the girls have been sitting out there in the boat this whole time?
We
You're
didn't
gonna
say
shoot
otherwise.
a target the size of a handball with a rail gun on a helicopter?
He's got flamethrowers, but as the drones started and she would have lifted off, what's it going to take? Maybe 5 minutes to get there. So that's, she can come in and start blowing some of them out, but it's definitely not going to be able to take down 1,000.
Yeah, and we'd still have to go outside to get into the wall copter.
What are you afraid of us?
Afraid of getting blipped? Yeah.
And actually,
Yeah, I see what's
could be
happening.
shot if
I wanna go outside there
if it
now?
shoots the wall chopper.
All right.
And if
I
it blips
thought you
Piff?
wanted to shoot some shit. All right, man. All right. So what do you want? You want to send Piff to go by herself?
I'm not sending Piff anywhere.
All right, man. I'll fucking fly it. I'll fly it. Give me the keys. I'll fly the wallcopter.
And
I'll
if you
use the
get blipped,
flamethrower.
the wall copter just goes right into the bay.
I'll put it on autopilot.
To do what? That's what I'm asking.
Just circle the fucking
You're gonna
city.
mow down
You
more
want to go
people.
outside and fight these drones? Is that
That
what you're saying?
big, you're gonna mow down houses
You know
with
what?
people in it.
Size of a
this?
softball.
You guys convince me. I'll just sit here. We'll just let Jitterbug do what Jitterbug does until he gets tired and needs a nap. All right?
I just keep saying what's going on. is beyond our skill level. We're out of it, man.
Right.
Until somebody shuts down Jitterbug, we're out.
I mean, if you want to open up a window and we can start shooting at these drones. But I'm not going out there.
Damn.
That's just nutty, man.
Damn, they don't make walls like they used to. I remember a wall used to come out there, take 4 or 5 bullets in the ass, and wouldn't even do nothing about it. Now he's afraid to go outside. He's afraid of a drone.
All right, so there's drones all above the city. How high up are they?
No. I'm just playing with you. I don't want you to go out there and get killed.
No, fuck it, man. Let's find out where we can get blipped to.
You know what? It's good. It's a
What you're seeing is that it's taking out, though, with all these thousands of drones, it's wiped out just about everybody you can see in the city that was anywhere that wasn't protected from the stuff. And people who were protected from the stuff might give you a hint of what might protect you from it in the future. But, so several thousand people have just disappeared from the city. And
these are all the people that are out in the street. The people who are in buildings are not getting blasted.
Out from outside of a building at least, yeah.
Okay.
So far.
All right.
And as it's taking all these people away, the population is basically, we were at 120,000. It's been dropping for all the stuff that's been going on. From what it's been doing with these drones, you're probably down to about 70,000. So about 50,000 people are either dead or missing at this point, mostly missing.
Damn.
That's a good chunk
and with that, now you've still got the military is still surrounding the perimeter, and all this stuff is going on. So all the same situation that was troublesome at the beginning of this is still going on, and that other places are still keeping their missiles targeted at you. So, with all this stuff going on, Jitterbug raises the security shield back up. The sky turns red again and the missile locks go back. So you're seeing them light up on the screens around, and the sky is kind of flashing white with the lights as it all lights up on the screens, showing you that, not just the targets that it had locked on before, but now probably about 100 times more. So basically every place on the planet is now targeted with nuclear weapons. Or should I even say neutron weapons? For this stuff, it's gonna blow up the town and wipe out all the humans, but leave the buildings intact.
Adonis, pull yourself together.
Come on, let's get into character.